Good morning! Welcome back to Student and Victim Assistance Virtual Coffee Chat. My name is Dianna. I'm a social work intern with Student and Victim Assistance, and I want to take some time this morning to talk to you about the cycle of abuse and its different stages. Let's get started. So, the cycle of abuse, which is also sometimes called the cycle of violence, illustrates common patterns of abusive behaviors in relationships. It is divided into 4 different stages. The first stage is tension building. Here, stress builds and abusers may begin to feel wronged, ignored, or neglected. They may accuse, yell, or make demands while the victim feels like they are walking on eggshells and become anxious and afraid. The second stage is the incident. At this stage, the victim may say or do something that upsets the abuser, and the abuser attempts to dominate them through verbal, physical, or sexual abuse. Some incident examples include acts of manipulation, name-calling, insults, or threats of property destruction or harm, and this phase may also involve a single incident or a series of incidents. The third stage is reconciliation. At this point, abusers may initiate a reconciliation because they fear that the victim will leave. They promise that they won't do it again and may try to shift the blame on the victim by saying that they only did that because the victim made them angry. Here, many victims have hope the relationship will work out. Lastly, the fourth stage is the calm/honeymoon phase. In this stage, the abuser seems kind and calm. They may agree to engage in counseling and even ask for forgiveness and apologize in a way that minimizes your perception of the responsibility for what happened. However, little by little, the same behaviors will begin to reappear, and the cycle returns to the tension building stage. It is not always easy for a person to realize that they're in an abusive relationship. Many times, the signs are not blatantly obvious actions, but rather little small acts of manipulation used by the abuser to make the victim feel like they were wrong or delusional. Many abusers also tend to disguise or hide their behavior or character in the early stages of the relationship until a bond is built. Because of how this cycle works, a victim, it's easy for them to believe that these recurring events will eventually stop. However, hopefully by getting better at recognizing these stages, we can gain a deeper understanding into why it's so hard for so many individuals to break free from their abusive partners. If you or anyone you know is experiencing any of the stages in this cycle, need any type of crisis intervention, or want to set an appointment with an advocate, please give us a call at 404-413-1965. With Student and Victim Assistance, we provide advocacy, resources, referrals, and support for students who've experienced past or recent victimization or trauma, and it doesn't matter if having on or off campus. We help provide students with options, even if they aren't sure what they want to do, which is a very common response to trauma. And also, students are not obligated to pursue university or criminal charges by speaking with an advocate. Also, please make sure you make plans to attend our Blue Table Safety Talk this Thursday, October 21st at the Clarkston Campus. We'll be on the 2nd floor of the Student Center, and we'll be discussing domestic violence, intimate partner violence, safety planning, and provide resources and a safe space for students to discuss this very important topic. As always, we will have refreshments and giveaways, so do make sure you come stop on by. And remember, healing doesn't have to look magical or pretty. Real healing is hard, exhausting, and draining. Let yourself go through it. Don't try to paint it anything other than what it is. Be there for yourself with no judgment. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we look forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Have a good week.